Hello, we are back again with another information-packed video to improve your Rhino and Grasshopper skills. Make sure to watch this video to the end so you will learn how to make materials that make your designs pop. This is not a simple topic, so learning these components will surely put you ahead of the curve and allow you to make materials for Rhino more efficiently than your competition. We will dive deeper into the new material components, learning how to make lights, metals, glass, cloth and even transparent materials that will serve as a foundation to the even more advanced topics that we will cover in the future videos. Hit the subscribe to not miss upcoming topics and we can get to examples. The basic structure of this script is the same as in the last video. I'm using model layer to assign the materials created to named layers and pushing them to a content cache. Emission Material allows you to create materials that work as light sources. You can adjust the color and the intensity of the emission. Here I have created some cubic lights inside a cabin to showcase the material. Remember that lights act a little different in standard rendered mode and ray traced mode. Picture material will allow you to use a picture as the material. Use, for example, a simple bitmap texture component to create the image texture and feed it to the texture input. Content Viewer can be used to preview the texture and the material in the Grasshopper view. Self-illumination and transparency can be adjusted. You can download the example texture file and the Grasshopper and Rhino files from the link in the description. Now that we have warmed up, let's move to the custom material component. Let's first create a golden material. For this, set the color input to golden yellow. Then add some reflectivity. Value of 0 means no reflection, and 1 will make it a total mirror. In reality, the materials are usually from somewhere between these two. Adjust to your desired finish. Now the material reflects, but it does not really look golden. Add reflectivity color. This tells the object what color light bounces off the surface when reflection happens. Some materials have a glossier surface, so let's add value to this parameter. We can also add a hue to the gloss color. Gloss changes the highlight from direct lights, so we'll change the lighting to sun instead of skylight. Now we can better see how changing the gloss changes the reflection. Some materials, for example chameleon paints, can highlight a different color when the light is shown directly at them. Last, we want the material to be really polished. Custom material allows to add a bump map to it. For this one we can use the texture we had before and connect it to the input. This will make the surface look rougher. If we connect the texture to the environmental input, the material will instead act as a mirror and the texture becomes the environment it reflects. It will stop reflecting the model environment if this is plugged in. The texture is not mapped to any environmental shape, so it just kind of follows the camera. This can be used to fake an environment or as a cool effect if you're making a video with Rhino. Emission can be added to the material and self-illumination toggled. Unfortunately, the intensity cannot be adjusted. This way you can make the material light itself but not the surroundings. Here are the emission material cubes and the custom material bulbs next to each other. It can be observed that the custom material bulbs only light their own surfaces. Fourth custom material will be glass. It needs to be transparent. Transparency color affects what color will be coming through the material. Imagine that you have a green glass wine bottle and you shine a light through it. The light coming from the other side will have a green tint to it. This is explained better visually by taking a section from the light bulb. It can be observed that the light is yellowish. If the section is moved off the light bulb, the light will pass to us viewers through the glass that has a green transparency color, coloring it green. Fresnel will make the reflectivity vary with the viewing angle. This should be set to true for most materials. Clarity affects how clear the transparent material is. Think of this as frosted glass versus clear glass. As explained in the previous video, The EOR is index of reflection, which tells us how much the light bends when passing through the material. Now let's test the custom material with some texture maps. I have downloaded these maps from Polyhaven. Kudos to the authors that provide these under a free license. I will put a link in the description. I will use the diffuse and displacement maps. Copy the paths to the file path inputs of the sample bitmap texture components. Connect the textures to the color map and the bump inputs. Now we have a nice looking cloth material here. I have also made an example bitmap with alpha channel. You can find this with the other example materials from my Patreon site, link in the description. Copy your file path to the panel and toggle the alpha input to true. This will then allow only the non-transparent parts of the texture to be rendered. That is all for now. If you learned something, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.